Now let's talk about, as an investor, how can you play this game to win? And win in every scenario. We want to win when the borrower pays regularly, win when the borrower pays off early, and even win when the borrower stops making payments. So let's start with just calculating how we can win when the borrower pays off as expected. I'm going to ask you to log into your calculator, so you can use the link right at the bottom of the screen, calculator.net. When you're here, scroll down throughout the financial calculators on the left until you find the finance calculator. I'll just pause the video for a moment while you get a chance to pull that up. When you pull up the finance calculator, you see the different items we have at the top: future value, payment, interest rate per year, the number of payments, the term, and the present value. So in this example, we're going to find out how much money we're going to make if we take a pretty standard loan and hold it to maturity. So in this example, we're going to find out the payments because I don't exactly know what that number is, and we got to make it work well. So we're going to get a 10-year note. That's 120 payments. We're going to set an interest rate at 12% per year, which is pretty standard. And we're going to loan $40,000 per month. $40,000 at the beginning of this deal. Now, at the end of 120 months, our borrower will owe us $0. So let's go ahead and fill that out now. We look for the payment at 120 months, 12%, $40,000, and the future value is 0. Once I click calculate, it should tell me my payment every month. What? Okay, that's a little much. And here's why. Whether you're using a calculator.net, your 10b2 calculator, or Excel or Google Sheets, you're going to want to make sure your settings are correct. So here, the number of periods in a year, we're not doing 1 period per year. We have 12 periods per year because my borrower is making monthly payments. And how often is this going to compound? We're compounding the interest 12 times per year. Every single month, we're going to recalculate what the amount owed is. And with that said, when I click calculate, this looks much more reasonable, $573.88. Now, why the negative numbers? That's just because we need to always have to have money coming in and flowing out. So realistically, in an investment, I would have $40,000 leaving my bank account, and then $573.88 would be coming into my bank account every month. For the borrower, it's quite opposite. The borrower gets $40,000 today, and $573.88 will leave their account for the next 120 months. So that's how the signs work. But what's interesting that I want to point out here is the sum of all of the payments. Even though we've only invested $40,000, with all of the interest, we're actually collecting $68,000. That's a $28,000 profit over this 120-month period. Pretty good. Not too shabby.